The Master Chief, the face of Xbox and the pinnacle of badass. It's no doubt that the Master Chief is one of gaming's most recognizable characters. Even if you've never played Halo before, you've probably heard of the Master Chief. Now, when we think of the Master Chief in terms of what he looks like, what do we think? Well, after scouring the internet for Halo cosplay, I've come to some sort of assumption that most people, when they think of the Chief, either think of this, or this, and pretty soon we'll be thinking about this. But how many of you out there, when you think of the Master Chief, think this? Today, I'm going to be explaining to you guys why I believe that Master Chief's Mark V Armour was the best armor in the Halo series. Let's get into it. First off, disclaimer, this video is going off of the looks of the armor and not the functionality of it. I know in the lore that Master Chief's Mark V armor kind of got shredded, and that the Mark VI is supposed to be better. Supposedly.
Your new armor shields are extremely resilient,
Second, this video is my opinion. You may not agree with everything I say. You may downright hate it. And that's okay. We're allowed to have differing opinions. Just be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments. Halo CE, without a doubt, is my favorite Halo in the series, and there's a few reasons for that. The feel of the weapons, the multiplayer, the campaign, and especially Chief's armor. If you haven't realized already, the Mark V is my favorite suit of armor in the Halo series, and I was heartbroken when they changed it to the Mark VI in the second game. Not to hate on the Mark VI or anything, I think it looks great, that it looks badass. It just doesn't look as good as the Mark V in my opinion, and let me get to the first reason why, the helmet. The overall shape of the Mark V helmet is a bit more round compared to the Mark VI, which looks a little boxy. I always liked the roundness of the Mark V better than the Mark VI. Another reason I really like the Mark V helmet is because it looks so fucking mean. Let me explain. There's 2 points on the helmet where the armor extends over the visor, and when viewed at a certain angle, to me at least, it made the helmet look angry. This made the Mark V look so much more menacing than the Mark VI. Sure, the Mark VI still has the armor extending over the visor, but no matter what angle I look at it, it just doesn't look angry. It looks badass, but it doesn't look angry badass, not menacing. Speaking of menacing, the extended armor also casts a shadow onto the visor where it looks like the eye should be. And this kind of reminds me of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You know, when characters get really pissed and their eyes go all dark. Huh. Like if you think Halo is a JoJo's reference. Moving on from the helmet, we get to the chest. And the reason why I prefer Mark V over 6 is that I am able to suspend my disbelief better with the Mark V than the Mark VI. For those of you who don't know what that is, suspension of disbelief, in fiction, is an intentional avoidance of critical thinking or logic in examining something surreal in order to believe it for the sake of enjoyment. What that boils down to is basically making something that is fake, in this case Chief's armor, seem like something that could actually happen in real life. To me, this looks more believable as a super soldier's armor than this. Now let me give you a few reasons why. First off, the Mark V armor in general looks a bit bulkier than the Mark VI, and I just love that. This is especially true in the remastered graphics. One of the criticisms people had with Chief's new suit of armor in the Halo Infinite trailer was that it was a bit too bulky for them. And I'm like, hell no. Armor's supposed to be big and bulky. It's gotta protect you. That shit looked good. Yeah, you can't have the armor too bulky, otherwise it hinders your movement, but this is supposed to be the armor of a super soldier, not some plate armored knight. We're trying to stop bullets and superheated plasma, not swords, because we already know that doesn't work.
Who's next?
This armor's got its own personal energy shield. and enhances the user's abilities. Maybe the different modules that help run the suit are really big, and the armor needed to be bigger and bulkier in order to cover those areas effectively. Which brings me to my next point, the power supply.
And let's not even talk about the power supply.
There's no way that's the power supply. Chief's back armor on the Mark V was particularly big and bulky, especially compared to the Mark VI. It's like there's almost nothing there. Like, Chief, where are you keeping your power supply? And that makes me sad, because when I was little and played Halo for the first time, I always believed that Chief's back was big for a reason. I thought that some really high-tech super soldier suit needed a pretty big sophisticated power supply and a lot of other major components. And where would you fit that? Well, in the back, of course. Now, another problem I've had with the Mark VI that really gets me is, where do you hold your ammo when wearing the Mark VI? Look at this right now, and you tell me where Chief's keeping 180 rounds of SMG and another 108 rounds of battle rifle, or whatever the max cap for the battle rifle is in Halo 2. I don't remember. On the Mark V, however, get this. Chief's got pouches. Motherfucking ammo pouches for his motherfucking ammo. Holy shit. Now, do they look like they can hold 600 rounds of assault rifle and another 120 rounds of fucking OP pistol? I'm gonna say no, but it's better than nothing. Again, it's these small things that help me suspend my disbelief, and in the process, make the game a bit more enjoyable for me. The devil is in the details. Now, as for Chief's arm and leg armor, I don't have much to say about that, other than the Mark V and VI look a bit similar in those regions, albeit the Mark V does look slightly bulkier, especially in remastered graphics. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. Well, that pretty much wraps up this video. So what do you guys think about Chief's armor? Do you agree with what I said, or do you disagree? And let me know why. And also, what's your favorite armor in the Halo series? Now, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you next time.